I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yo, what's good people? It is Monday night. Time for the top 10 alternatives, part of the Monday night lineup. Go check awesome channels that are associated with it up, like Izzyverse NYC, S Vaughn 82, The Council of Comics, Geek Out with Roscoe, and Will, Cup of Comics. All fantastic channels that are part of the Monday night lineup crew. And yo, I'm gonna shout out Carlos Collects as well, because he was part of the Monday night. He was doing a Monday night show, and it's not that he's not part of the crew anymore. He just doesn't have a Monday night show anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna shout him out as well. Let's throw some love over to Carlos Collects. All right, let's do like we always do. Let's give a duck away. Start things off. It's the end of the month, by the way. So that means that we're gonna be giving. What am I doing? That means that we'll be doing the duck race this evening as well. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to drop the link to last week's live in the live chat. Go over there if you haven't wrote a comment yet. Write yourself a comment to get a chance at a duck here at the very beginning. Yeah. And see if you are in the race this evening. We'll also be giving another duck away through hashtag at the end of the show. So stick around for that so that you have another chance. Let's say hello to the chat and give y'all time to go make comments if you haven't already. Las Cruces, of course, with Hooray and Wahoo. What's going on, Las Cruces? Thanks for coming out. Joseph Michaels, the adventurous Joe, on here as well. To duck or not to duck? That is the question. Well, unless you are looking to get sniped, I would say you better duck. Nice. What's going on, Joe? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Brian in the house. Let's go. What's going on, Brian? Thank you for coming and hanging out this evening. Appreciate you. Mr. Michael Baker is in as well. 990, 1,000 by Christmas. We'll see. We will see. So, funny story is that Brian LCS actually invited me on to his 2K live stream. So I joined him, and then he was doing me a shout out, plugging me, and trying to get me to that 1K mark on the stream, and it was pretty awesome. And I really appreciate Brian for it, and the invite, and all the guys that were on there, and everybody that was subbing up. Thank y'all very much. Actually, I made it to 1,002 subscribers, I don't know, 30 minutes or so after getting off the stream, and then I went back before. I don't know, an hour later or something like that. And I was back down to 994, 995, something like that. And then I went to bed on that, and I was like, yeah, I mean, because I wasn't expecting to get to the 1,000. If I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting it, and as I do want to get to 1,000, but that's not my focus right now. So, it's part of it, but it's just not my, first focus right now. And, and so I woke up the next morning, and I was at, 987, so I was I think right back, or maybe 3 more than, where I'd started at. I was just wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, but some folks have come back. Some folks have, I guess YouTube gave their subs back or something. I don't know. But yeah, I'm at 990 thanks to Brian, all his effort and help, and all the people on the panel that night as well. And then, all the people that, reached out and decided to sub me up. So appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. The Comic Collector Coach, what is going on? Thank you for coming out. Rich with Comic Cap Collectibles, what's going on, homie? Thank you for hanging out with me this evening. Collectibles to Astonish, 0 for 20, why not? That's great. Jonathan, appreciate you. Jonathan actually put out a video today, by the way, y'all. So go over to Collectibles Astonish and check that out. And it was a shout out video for Jacob Comics, and there's a pretty sentimental story that goes along with that. I don't want to necessarily spoil it, but I will say that Jacob is selling like 200 mystery boxes. Well, I guess 199 now because Jonathan got one. And Jonathan's actually doing a giveaway with his. So, yeah, go check Jonathan's video out. Go check Jacob's channel out. And see if you can participate. See if you can show Jacob some love because he's doing it for a good cause. He's doing these mystery boxes for a good cause. And you should go see if you want to go help and support and stuff like that. So, awesome stuff. Let's see. Who else is in the chat that I have not reached yet? Anybody? Richard is here. What's going on, Richard? Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. 4 likes? No way. Yes way. I have been continuously under the weather, it seems like. Like, it's like I just can't get rid of it. And like my voice will get worse as the night goes on, actually. So I'm doing some like remodeling around the house, or actually just in a pantry, and like I've been getting just I don't wear a mask. That's my fault. So boo-hoo to me. But like I have had sawdust all in my nasal passage as well as drywall. So yeah, drywall and sawdust. It's been fun. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you. Ryan Riley in the house. What's going on, homie? He says, what's up, cool people? What's going on, Ryan? Appreciate you. Can't believe that many subs fell. It was bad. I'm not gonna lie, it was shocking. It was shocking, especially when Izzy was like, yeah, you'll lose like 2 or 3 subs or something like that, if even that. It's like I lost all of them. It's pretty funny. We have a slab to give away at 1K. Need that for Christmas, please. Let's go ahead and let's see if I can show that off real quick. Let's see. I just saw Richard comment. That's funny. Go. There it is. All right. And then we'll do stop sharing, present, share screen, la 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 la. Michael Baker has graciously given me this Detective Comics 1000 Adam Hughes CGC verified signature series. Awesome book, amazing cover. So that is donated from him to my 1000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you, Baker, very much for this. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, he said he would ship worldwide as well. It's not a joke. Like, he's legit said that several times over. So yes, you heard that right. So yeah, as soon as we get to, I get over 1,000, I'll probably announce my giveaway at like 1,022 or something like that. So just to kind of keep with the whole 22 that I've always done. And yeah, we'll have a good time. So I gotta get slabs together. I gotta get some books sent out, especially since CGC decided to change their times. So, which is odd, honestly. Let's see. What else we got? I kept my alts subbed. Nice. He sold a handful already. Appreciate the plug. Yes, fantastic. You don't have to get any better. You go to the doctor, bro. Oh, no. I don't do doctors. No. Doctors? No. Drywall. Okay, that's the comment. Yes. Ship worldwide. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Yeah, by the way, so that'll be the last time this year, more than likely, that y'all will see the They Live intro. So I got, I'll have my Christmas intro throughout the next month, and then starting things out the next year, I believe I'm actually going to have a new intro to kind of like swap in. So yeah, excited for that. 9-8 for days, yes, that's awesome. Kenneth Bird's in the house. What's going on, Kenneth? Appreciate you. All right, I've chit-chatted enough. Let's get this rolling. Let's see who gets a duck. Filter duplicate users. 14. 6. No, 8. I can't see. Party getting old, I guess. And the winner is... Who is that? Brian LCS. You, sir, have a duck. And this evening's duck give a race. Very fitting that Brian gets a duck. Congratulations, Brian. You were on the list along with Mr. Akins, Las Cruces, who has 2 Daily Suspense Dagger cards, and Kenneth Bird. So, hashtag drywall. That is winning so far. Hashtag winning right there. That's it. Between you and Richard, yes. Alright, cool. Let's get on to this list then. Excuse me. Alright. Of course, we got, our top 10 right here on this top list. And then our back 10 as well. Bottom 10, whatever you have on the bottom list. Baker seems to enjoy the bottom list more than the top, as per usual. At least I would think so. You've got the Captain America book, you've got the Venom book, the Secret Wars, the X-Men, Spider-Man 300. Like, there's G.I. Joe in there as well. I think Baker would say definitely let's do the bottom. But of course we're not going to. But yeah. Let's see. It's up to the duck fates. I don't know what to tell you, Joe. I don't know what to tell you. Manny the Hobgoblin Collector in the house. What's going on, homie? Appreciate you. Toronto Domino is in the house. The Council of Comics sent me. Hey, awesome. Love me some Council of Comics. Thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you. That is awesome. You just missed one of our ducks that we give away, but yo, if you stick around, we'll be doing a hashtag at the end of the night, and we'll be giving another duck away. So, are we talking about comics? We will. Eventually. I prefer to be on bottom. No, we're talking about comics. Definitely talking about comics. Once again, can we get 11 through 20 instead, please? I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. Well, I pitch a no-hitter tonight. I don't think it counts, though, because I don't have a full 10 of alternatives. But here we go. Coming in at number 10, we've got West Coast Avengers number 1. This is a pre-order. This is a spoiler variant right here. I don't know if this is the actual cover. I don't know. Is this going to be the new... what was his name? Thunderbird? Was it? No, so it was Thunderbird, then it was Warpath. Is this the new... Or is this a brand new character altogether? Does anybody have any info on this? I have nothing. I have nothing on this right here. But I'm pretty astonished that this book, Near Mints, are going for $29 right now. $29 for West Coast Avengers number 1. Todd Knox surprise variant. Bedazzle's in the house. What's going on, Bedazzle? Thanks for coming out. Appreciate you. Yeah, so here is my alternative. It's a little bit... We're gonna say it's got an asterisk next to it, because I'm gonna have to explain. So my alternative is West Coast Avengers number 1. This is from the limited series. I consider this the first appearance of the West Coast Avengers. And the first solo title, whatever. And so we got Wonder Man coming up. They're saying that Wonder Man is going to lean heavily into the West Coast Avengers storyline, as it should, because, that's mainly where he was when he first came around. Like, don't get me wrong, I know he's like Silver Age and whatnot like that, but still, it's not... He winds up dying in, like, his first or second appearance. And then, his second appearance is just a recount of what happened before, and then it's not until I don't know, it's a whole thing. Anyways, this book right here says fines are at $10. You got Near Mints at $33, where you're going to say, okay, well, 22, that's over $29. How is this even a thing? Well, here's what I want to show you. Like, when I sit there and talk about, like, a lot of the times how that number, if it's the same as what the last sold is, that means more than likely it's been a while since there's been a sale. So if we zoom in here real quick, hopefully that's not blurry for y'all. But yo, the last sale was in September, and it was $32.77. Before that, in August, which was like 3 months ago, we had $8. We had $1. We had $1. And, well, those were March. But still, before that, like, this book has been scarce, apparently, in, like, near mint condition. And then March, $1. There's a $15 one. Still, a $10 one. 15, 8, 20, 8, 15. So, like, we're sitting around that $15 mark is what I would think, realistically, as a fair market value. So, anyways, I don't necessarily know that we're going to get a West Coast Avengers. I think, you know, we're definitely going to get a Young Avengers or some kind of a team like that. I don't know that we're going to get a West Coast Avengers, but I know this book was popular for a bit. So, if you by chance had put this off, now may be a good time to look for one. I don't know that it necessarily has the spec value that I would like, but still, like, if you're looking for one and you want it in your PC, I think now's a good time to look. And I would just not go, you know, I wouldn't pay $30 for it. But yo, if it means a month, to maybe do 15 or something. Let's see, I've got the one from the 90s, Dies That Count. Dies That Count, what? What? One from the 90s. I guess the ongoing series, is that what you're talking about? 1 for 2 says Rich. 1 for 2 says Jonathan. Nice. Never mind, you picked it. 1 for 2 says Baker. Please sub this channel if you're new. Hey, thanks, Richard. Appreciate you, man. That's awesome. Thank you. DBS and Chill. What's going on? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us this evening. Appreciate you. 1 for 2 as well for DBS. Awesome. All right. Let's move on then to the next book. And this is Monsters by Mark Spears. This is issue number 1. This is a second printing, a Trick or Treat edition. So I like Mark Spears' colors when he's doing these books. Like, that seems to be the big thing, is like he uses unique colors. Near mints for this book are going for $31 right now. They say that this is a downtrend, at least on this like near mint that's 25. But I just it dawned on me today when I was trying to find alternatives, because there's several of these Mark Spears on here, that he's apparently done something that a lot of people just haven't done. And that's do monster, like Universal Studios style monster books. Because like when I'm sitting there going and looking for alternative for monster books, I can't find hardly anything. And like, I know that there's a new Universal monster line. I've heard good things about Dracula, but I've not read that yet. I've heard really good things about Frankenstein, but I've not read that yet. And then I haven't heard much of anything about Creatures of the Black Lagoon. The one book that I bought and I read, and I hated it. I didn't like it. So, like, I don't feel right sitting there recommending, like, the new Frankenstein or the new Dracula or anything like that. However, I did find this book right here. This is Frankenstein, The Monster is Back. It's a Dell comic book. Look at those colors, y'all. Those look very reminiscent of, like, Mark Spears' style. Of course, it's an older book. So, my point here is that I found, this is a second printing, by the way, of this book. So, the first printing was in, like, you could find it in good condition for like $25. So I'm thinking if you could find a second print of this for a lower grade, you probably could get it at a cheaper value. That's where I'm at. But there's no sales of this book anywhere near now. And so, like, is this book just a ghost? Like, if you do find, like, if you come up on this in a back bin for like $5, $10, like, that's probably a really good freaking deal, you know? And like I said, I picked it more because of the colors. I really like the colors. They remind me a lot of Mark Spears, so that's why I went with this book right here, Frankenstein, number 1, second print from Dale Comics. Let's roll through. Brother John is in the house. What's going on, sir? I think 1 for 2. I think I was here to see what the first one was. Yes, nice. Yeah, well, we just did the second, so you're good. You should be good. Baker is at 1 for 4, as well as Brother John Comics. Awesome. Coming in at number 8, this is Batman Long Halloween, the last Halloween, number 0. So I think this was like Batman Day edition. We talked about this. This has been on the list once before. Near mints for this book are going for $10. Is anybody excited for Last Halloween? Like, I'm kind of scared. Like, I know there was a sequel to The Long Halloween. I can't remember what it was, honestly. I'm sure somebody in the chat will help me out with the name of that title. But I haven't read it because Long Halloween is like one of my favorite Batman stories. And yeah, so like I don't want to taint it. You know what I mean? I don't want to taint it. Question for y'all in the chat, since y'all hang out with me on the live and stuff like that every Monday. Would y'all be interested in like a once a month Long Halloween live show? Because what I'm doing is I'm going through the book. And like, of course, we've already missed, Halloween. Like, I've already read that issue. But I'm getting ready to read the Thanksgiving issue, which is like my favorite issue out of the whole, like, thing. And I just wonder, like if I was to do a Long Halloween once a month, talking about that issue that pertains to that holiday kind of thing, would y'all enjoy that? Would that be something y'all want to come hang out with? Let's see what we got going on here. Jonathan says, Universal Monsters has a big following. People who don't collect comics normally will buy that all day. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right? Right? I mean, look at Dope Comics. Like, he loves that stuff. And it doesn't matter what it is. Like, he's all over it. You're 100% right. I'm digging Last Halloween. It's no comparison to Long Halloween, though. Yeah. Post-Halloween purchases. Yeah, probably so. Probably so. Just part 2. Yes. Yes. 9. After the wife go upstairs. The wife goes upstairs. That's funny. Cool. All right. Yeah, I may reach out to some folks and see if anybody would be interested in doing a panel style Long Halloween discussion. So cool. All right. What am I doing? Ugh. Can't do that. Wait a second. I still didn't give an alternative, did I? No, I didn't. Of course I did. Of course I didn't. All right, let's find this. Where's it at? Oh, okay. So instead of maybe the Long Halloween, maybe you should. Where's my stuff at? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Did I get rid of it? I think I moved it and got rid of it. Field trip. Instead of the Long Halloween, I think you should go look for Justice League Gods and Monsters #1. Here we go. It looks like this right here. This is what the James Gunn, is it Peter Safran? Yeah, Peter Safran. DCU is like, this is like their first chapter. This is what it's called, Gods and Monsters. I don't know that it necessarily be based off of this story, but will it be something like that since we are introducing the Authority in there? Could the Authority be like the anti-Justice League, the reverse of the Justice League, if you will? Because we get a lot of characters in this that are the reverse, or not, they're like, we get a Superman, we get a Wonder Woman, we get a Batman. However, like, this Batman's a vampire, and it's I think it's Langstrom, and this Wonder Woman is a new god, and things like that. Like could that be like, what are we getting, a Gods and Monsters style story, but with the Authority instead of this Justice League right here? Nonetheless, I think, once that title, like the saga style, if you will, like the Marvel does, if the chapter starts getting out there, then this book may actually pick up some steam. So right now, very funds for this book are going for $3, whereas Near Mints last sold in April of a year ago, more than a year ago, April of 23 for $1. So There you go. There's my pick. And it's not a big story either. I think Gods and Monsters is like 3 issues, and then like Batman has 3 issues, Wonder Woman has 3 issues, and Superman has 3 issues. So altogether, it's like 12 issues if you get all those tie-ins, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. Phil's Treehouse is in the house. What's going on, Phil? Appreciate you. 991. Yep. Europe. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hope you are enjoying the show. There's Michael Baker. He is 146. Yo, let's go on to number 7. This is Absolute Batman right here. This is the Noir edition. And it's a foil on top of that. Near mints for this book are going for $19. So it's funny how, we were looking at the top 20 altogether at the very beginning of this. There's no Absolute Superman at all. There's like 2 Absolute Batman books that are on this thing. And then there's 1 Absolute Wonder Woman, and it's in the bottom, like the back half. So, does the Absolute world actually have the legs? Or is this Ultimates all over again? I'm just curious. Near mints at $19 right now for this foil noir edition of Absolute Batman number 1. My alternative to this book is this one right here. It is Peacemaker number 1. Now, this, don't get me wrong, this is a horrendous cover. Absolutely, positively horrendous cover. But this is the first this is the first Peacemaker title at DC Comics. Peacemaker was not originally a DC character. For anybody out there who does not know, that was a Charlton character that DC acquired after absorbing some of that Charlton stuff. That's where they got the Question from. That's where they got the little ninja guy in Peacemaker. I can't remember his name now. Judo Master? Yeah, Judo Master. Blue Beetle came from that as well. Lots of characters came from that Charlton acquire. There you go. Richard's on it. Yeah, Richard knows. So there's a lot of characters, and they came out. Yes, Judo Master. They came out, and their first appearance in the DC Universe was actually in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. One of those issues. They actually came into the fold, quite like how Rebirth was bringing in the Watchmen universe. So kind of like that. Anyways, we're getting a Peacemaker season 2 along with Amanda Waller TV show, and I think Peacemaker's supposed to be a part of that Amanda Waller show as well. So I don't know. This being his first outing at DC, I think this is a pretty big, a cool book to pick up. Fines are going for $8 right now with Near Mints. Last one sold for $3. That was back in October. Near Mints, Near Mint Pluses went for $50 back in 21. Of course, that's peak COVID time, so take that with a grain of salt. I don't think we'll ever get back to those $50 numbers. And I just don't think that necessarily the hype is there like that for Peacemaker, but I feel like overall it got a pretty good rating. So I just think people might have forgot about this, just don't care about it anymore, kind of thing. So Peacemaker number 1, that is my alternative. Get rid of these. Let's go back over here. Coming in at number 6, we've got Forbidden Planet number 1. This has been optioned, and I believe Brian K. Vaughan is on this as far as writing it. Fines are going for $14 right now. So I just did a Collecting Uncensored with an awesome YouTube personality by the name of John's Comics with Kids, and he actually recommended this book right here. And when John recommends a book, I listen. And so I was sitting there and I was going through titles that were relative to Forbidden Planet in comic books, and this book came up, and John had recommended this book, and I was like, that's it. Descender #1 from Image Comics. Like I said, John's Comics with Kid highly recommended this. Near Mint's going for $21, so I just thought this was a pretty good book. It was Near Mint's. Fines are going for $6. That was back almost a year ago. As you can see, sales of this book just don't really happen a whole lot. This was, I believe, optioned as well at one point in time, but I've not heard anything about it since then. So, Descender #1, that's my pick. Baker is at 2 for $10. Phil, what's going on, Phil? Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Appreciate you. Cool. Let's get back to this top 10 list. Coming at number 5, we've got Mark Spears' Monsters #2 with the Spawn homage right here. Shout out to all the Spawn guys in the chat, Michael Baker especially. We're halfway through the list. If you are digging this, please make sure to hit that like button. And also, if you have not subscribed, I'd be grateful if you went ahead and subscribed to this channel. I think you'll enjoy it, and I hope you do anyways. So, Near Mint's going for $17 for this Monsters #2. This is a B cover right here. Baker, what do you think? Did they get the homage right? Is that par? Where are we at? I don't have a alternative for this book at all. I just don't have anything. I don't have anything. So, yeah. I really like the colors, though. I think he did a really good job with those colors. I think it's cool. Alright. Let's go on to number 4. Absolute Batman #1. This is the A cover right here. Near Mints for this book are going for $28. So this book has had legs for sure. Probably one I definitely need to use on an intro coming up soon. But yeah, I think that a good alternative to this book would be to look towards Superman. From everything that I'm hearing, we're going to be getting a Superman trailer here soon, like towards the middle of December. And this book was one of the books that popped off whenever Superman was announced. Will it have a second time on the top 10 list coming up? On top of that, I've heard it's just one of those amazing Superman stories. I've yet to read it. Richard from the Comically Comics podcast has been adamant about that we need to read this. So I'm pretty set on like us being able to read it sometime soon. Very fines for this book are going for $15 right now, where Near Mints sit at $14. Last one sold here about 3 weeks ago for $20. So yeah, there you go. All-Star Superman as the alternative. Alternative is Spawn 1, of course. I guess I could have. I mean, Spawn is kind of like, there's a bunch of monsters in that. I probably should have done that. What was the dollar amount on this one? I mean, they're probably around the same dollar amount, honestly. This one's sitting at $17. Let's see, where's old Spawn sitting at? It's been a while since I've looked at Spawn #1. Spawn. Let's do the regular cover. Yo, $22. That's over. I wouldn't have been able to use it. I think I like that better, honestly. I think I do. It's pretty good homage, though. Well, my bad. Let's see. Jonathan is 1 for 11. Wow, you need that, Monsters. Nice. 3 for 12 says Baker. Nice. Well, I'm bummed out now. 3 freaking ducks and still can't win the big prize every month. Sorry, Jim. But how does Jeremy feel about it? Jeremy just, he is like water. He is our Bruce Lee in there. He is like water. It's like, yo, Jeremy, what do you think? He's like, yeah, That sounds good. Let's do that. Love me some Jeremy. Love me some Jeremy. What is going on, Callie? Thanks for hanging out with us, Steven. Appreciate you. TM Nerdy in the house. Let's go, Pikachu. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us this evening. We've got Cliff on comics in the house as well. What did I miss? I am not starting over, Cliff. No. There's no amount of Cliff hugs that will get me to start over. Appreciate you hanging out with us, Cliff. And I had who was it? I'm forgetting the name now. Oh, bollocks. I want to get this right. I know I'm wasting time, and I know that there's silence, but I want to get it right because it matters. Toronto Domino. Oh, Dominion, not Domino. Toronto Dominion came in because of y'all. So thank y'all for that. Appreciate you. What's going on? Come on. Oh, I'm at the end. Cool. No. I think not. All right, coming in at number 3, we've got DC All In Special right here. This is on the list is because they say that it's the first appearance of the Absolute, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Supes. So it's got a lot of people wanting to pick this book up. Near mints for this book are going for $14 right now. $14 for All In. Really prefer this John Jang right there, but oh well. I think that you should be looking at this book right here. This book had hit the list a while back whenever the leaks were coming out for the Superman movie. And we were seeing the Guy Gardner costume. We were seeing the Mr. Terrific costume. We were seeing the Hawk Girl costume. I feel like there's somebody else that I'm missing, and I can't remember what it is now. But yeah, we were seeing all these costumes because this has got the first appearance of Justice League International. It says New Justice League right there, but pretty positive it's Justice League International that we get. Legends number 6. Fines for this book are going for $6. Near mints are sitting at $5. So, and this is from about a year ago right here. But yeah, I mean, could we be getting a Justice League International? Could Maxwell Lord be putting together the Justice League International? Like, is that a thing? Is that a thing? 22 Comics, I keep giving you that shout out until you hit your full. Well, thank you very much, Cliff. I appreciate that. Thank you. Appreciate you, sir. Legends, yes. Such a Super Friends background, and I love it. Yeah, the cover is fantastic. Like, trade out Guy for, like, Hal or John. Either one I'd be good with. But, yeah, no. Outside of that, I do like it. I like it a lot. I need that book. Nice. Cool. So, yeah. I just think that there's spec potential with this one. I think, like we just talked about, it's a great cover. You're getting a first appearance. Like, I just think it hits a lot of things for a fairly low value. I mean, like around $5. $5. I think that's very good. But if you're not into it, then don't buy it, because that's not what this is about. This is about giving you alternatives to the top 10, not telling you what to buy. Coming at number 2, we have got Monsters number 2 right here. Mark Spears. Is this it says Guess Who's Back? Is this a like a Spider-Man style homage? Like, is he coming out of the grave? I don't think it's quite as dramatic. And I don't know how I feel about Jesus not having arms. Back again. Welcome back. Alright. Near mints for this book are going for $12. I have no alternative for this book again. Guess who's back again. And yeah, I have no alternative for this. It's just these monster books. Like, this is where it hit me. I was like, Mark Spears is literally doing something that, like, obviously people are wanting and, like, nobody else is doing. especially to have so many variant covers for it as well. Like, bruh's got a hit on his hands. You can't deny that. You know what I mean? So, cool. All right, coming in number 1, we've got this. This threw me by surprise. I'm not gonna lie. I was not anticipating this at all. I saw this and like I'm a TMNT guy, and I was like, I have no like, I have no experience. I have no knowledge. I have no anything with Naruto, and I haven't bought into many of these collabs with TMNT. I went with Ghostbusters. I'm trying to collect that, and I've gone with I picked up a Transformer one. No, that was a Ghostbuster or something else. Oh no, Batman. I did TMNT and Batman, and I did TMNT with Ghostbusters. But like outside of that, I haven't done. So like this threw me off. But like I know we're kind of like a lot of people are loving anime style stuff, so maybe it shouldn't have. But I don't know. It just. It threw me off. Near mints for this book are going for $12, which I don't think is horrible, but like still it threw me off. Jorge Jimenez, there you go. Cliff, shout out Cliff on comics for that one. He does the cover on this one right here. Let's see, Monster sells. Obviously they sell. Obviously. And Trev got every cover. I think he did have a stack. And he's an anime guy, though. So, I mean, like... this isn't, like, Naruto's first appearance in comics, is it? Like, surely they were in something else. Surely. TMNT Naruto looked fun, so I grabbed one. Nice. Sleepy Reader in the house. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming to hang out this evening. That's what I didn't think so either. I didn't think so. He loves Naruto. I prefer Bleach. I need to check out both, honestly. My son's getting into like anime style stuff, and so I need to check out Naruto, see if it's okay for him. And I want to check out Bleach for myself because I've heard good things about it. So cool. Anyways, alternative. We gotta get back to this. Alternatives for this book. I picked this one right here, which is the longest name I think in comic books. Now, I'm sure there's something else, but for right now, it's holding the place for me as the longest title in comic books. All right, y'all ready for this? It's not going to seem long, but it's got to be. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #1. That's a mouthful. And, like, I want to shorten it up because every time I see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, it'd be like TMNT. But, like, I wanted y'all to get the full effect of it. Even though, like, my Southern came out really bad when I started off saying Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So, let's see. TM Nerdy says 16 seasons of Bleach, then 3 seasons of Bleach, thousands of years. Maybe I won't start it then. Maybe I won't do that. 4 for 18 says Michael Baker. TM Nerdy. I got them. There you go. Nice. So, yeah, there's a team up right here. I just felt it was pretty fitting to go along with the whole Naruto. Near Mint's going for $9. And this is what I'm collecting of this. I am collecting these turtles holding the helmet covers. There's certain ones that I want. Like, I think I have it, honestly. I have this one right here with Leo holding the Red Ranger. I feel like I want to get those ones where, like, the personality matches... The Turtles' personality matches the Ranger's personality. So, like, Donnie, I want him holding the Blue Ranger's helmet. And Raph, I want one holding the Green Ranger and the White Ranger's helmet. And then I want Mikey holding the Black Ranger's helmet. Like, that's what I want. So, anyways, yeah, I think this is if you're a TMNT fan and you like that style or whatever, this would probably be a solid one. I mean, it's still holding value, however many years later. This is from 2019. Near Mint's at $9. So, MMPR, TMNT. See, I don't ever shorten up Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I don't know why, but I don't. Cool. All right, y'all don't go anywhere. We may be done with this list, but we're not done with the evening yet. We still got to give away a duck. So, I got one hashtag from earlier that's winning so far. Does anybody have a hashtag that could beat that? I don't want to say what it is, but does anybody have a hashtag? Do it. Oh, hashtag drywall. I like it. Hashtag drywall wins. That's what it was. Hashtag drywall. Yeah, hashtag drywall in to get yourself a duck. Possibly a duck. For tonight's duck race. We got one right here. One right there. We got monster tits right there. Drywall was my favorite character from the Scud comic. Never read it. Cool. Alright. While y'all are putting in hashtag drywall, let's go ahead and let's show off some books real quick that are going to be in this month's prize pack. Since I didn't show them off earlier either. We've got Batman The Long Halloween. This is the IMAX Simone Bianchi variant right there that was given out at the IMAX showings. It was on the list there for a bit. We've got JSA 54, that awesome Thanksgiving cover. Somebody called this a Christmas cover the other day, and I was like, no, that's a Thanksgiving cover. Christmas. I guess it could be, but I've always thought Thanksgiving. 52, week 29. I can't remember for certain, but I'm pretty positive this either has a fight at a Thanksgiving Day parade, or it's got the villains eating Thanksgiving dinner. But there's something Thanksgiving in there. Where protection? Are we talking comics again? I see a Hello Mrs. 22. Wherever you are tonight. I got you. She's probably... She may be staining shelves, because that's part of our remodel that we're doing in the pantry. Or she's cleaning up from staining shelves. And then last but not least, we've got Batman Beyond the White Knight, #1. Remember, this was like there's only so many printings. That's why it's all the rave and blah, 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 blah. And then they wound up being in like DC packs, which is where I got like my few copies. Yeah. Fun times, which is what's part of what drove me to do this show right here. So hey, there we go. Cool. Let's see. We've got 9 people watching. We got 7 entries in. While I still got y'all's attention, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Death's Hand in the Gold Summit. That's right. Comically Comics Podcast just dropped a new episode today, and we reviewed episode 7 of Agatha All Along, Death's Hand in Mine, as well as episode 6 of The Penguin, The Gold Summit. So if you're watching those shows, you'll probably really enjoy our take, mine, Richard, and Jeremy's take and reviews of that show. We have a good time talking about stuff, and I think y'all have a good time listening to it. This will be on all podcatchers, including Spotify and Apple Podcasts. You'll also find this on our YouTube channel, Comically Comics Podcast, on Wednesday, so be sure to check it out there as well. So, thank y'all for the support. We greatly appreciate y'all. All right, back to the giveaway. 8 entries, 11 people watching, lots of drywall, One Shot Comics in the house. What's going on, homie? Thank you very much. Richard says, hit the like button, share with your friends. Let's get 22 to 1K. Hey, let's do it. Let's do it. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you. All right, here we go. Drawing. Cliff, did you get it in time? Yeah, you did. That's not a dirty joke either. I know you, Cliff. Oh my gosh! Oh man, that was fantastic. That's fantastic. Alright, let's throw Cliff's name in here. Cliff on Comics. Oh man, that's funny. Might as well call it a Diddy joke. Oh man, it was already spinning when he put it in. Boo. That's why I was like, did you put it in earlier? Like, what's going on? I got it in on time, right? Oh, cool. All right. Got Mr. Akins, Lost Cruces, Dale of Suspense, Dagger Cards, Kenneth Burr, Lost Cruces again, Brian LCS, and Cliff on Comics. Yo, let's do this ducky race. Get y'all out of here so y'all can go join Will Couple Comics doing his Monday Night Raw books. I actually got to do things right if I'm going to do this, don't I? Yeah, it's probably best that way. All right, shuffle characters. We got 1, a 2, a 3. There we go. And here we go. Minute 22. Ryan the Colossus Collector in the house. What's going on, homie? Thanks for coming and hanging out with us evening. Appreciate you. Y'all be sure to go check him out over on YouTube and IG. All right, we got a minute left in this race now. Mr. Akins, Las Cruces, Dagger, Brian LCS. Dale is dropping back. Las Cruces 2 is hanging in the center there. Kenneth Bird in the back, along with Cliff on Comics. Absolutely, homie. Thank you. All right, we got 40 seconds left with Las Cruces leading the pack. As long as Mr. Akins, everybody else is kind of hidden back in the middle. Nobody's in the far back except for maybe Brian. 30 seconds left, y'all. Let's see. Count them down, getting close. We got 22 seconds left on the clock. Gotta make sure I hit that one. With Mr. Akins leading the pack, everybody's dropping back but Mr. Akins. 15 seconds left. Here we go. This should be the last part of it right here. Who's going to make a run at 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, does Cliff take it? He does. Congratulations, Cliff. You, sir, have won yourself some books. So, there you go. Yes! All right. Let's go ahead and let's stop this right here. I think it's hilarious too, Las Cruces. I'm just saying. That's pretty freaking investigation. Clip from behind. I'm still talking comics. Oh, thank y'all so much for coming and hanging out with me this evening. I greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure to check me out on the Comically Comics podcast. All podcatchers are, including Apple, Spotify. Be sure to find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox as well. Again, thank y'all so much for watching. And as always, y'all have a good one.